It's you. It's me. It's the DAD. So, with economic hardships being a little more likely every minute, I thought I'd share a couple of my dad tips to help you get through this a little easier. So, you want to try and reduce spending and make sure that you aren't spending more than you need. And one of the things I find that a lot of people do, and I've been guilty of it too, is we eat out and we waste food. So I'm going to recommend that you learn to cook and make cooking part of your routine. Now, if you've got kids, it's a little harder, sure, and they can be picky, but I've found that with proper motivation, most kids will eat it because not eating it is really unpleasant, and that's usually enough to get them to eat it. Be determined and you'll get them there. It helps a lot because it not only gives you the ability to control how much you make, so you can learn how much do I actually need to make so you're not making more than you need. It also will give you something to bond with and give you a chance to be a part of your family. It's good stuff all around. The other thing I'd recommend when it comes to food is if you are going to bulk cook, make sure that you dedicate a day to it and bulk cook as much as you can. And then if you've got space for it, freeze it, jar it, put it in the fridge for the next week, whatever it is you want to do. The idea is it should be enough to feed everybody appropriately and close to how much they want, but maybe less than as much as they need, but not maybe as much as they want, is what I'm trying to say. And then make sure that if you're freezing meals, you're making meals that are easy to thaw and do well to thaw. If you've got the ability, these can really help. If you've never cooked before, and you want me to help you with it, I can absolutely do that. But there's tons of YouTube channels of very talented chefs who will give you all the information you need for free. It doesn't need to be hard. And as a bonus, all that food that you really want that's super expensive, those fancy meals, those big steaks and stuff like that, way cheaper when you learn how to make it yourself. And once you get good at making it yourself, you get to make it your way. And if I'm being honest, I can't even eat steak at a restaurant anymore because it's not my way, and I'm so used to my way. But again, you can go to a local butcher and buy a huge steak and cook it yourself and go to a farm and buy vegetables if you're in an area that can, and you'll end up still spending less than you would have on a fancy meal, and you'll have better food. And if you can't, you can still go to a grocery store and get the same stuff and make a meal, and you'll still spend less than if you went out to eat. Be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else. We'll get through this together.